My name is Charlene Davis. I put a petition on the website for my son. The petition is called CiriusandJustice.com. This petition is to help my son with his case. My son was charged with second-degree murder and he's facing 10 years to life in jail. This young lady has a criminal past that reads like a manuscript. This young lady was very harassing. She was stalking him. She was sending him emails. She was going to his job. She broke into his home. He called the police. They took her to the hospital. They did not arrest her. If this was the other way around, they would have been arresting him. The judge did not allow the jury to see the information. The judge did see the information in the case, but the people who was deciding his fate, which was the jury, were not allowed to see this information. I am asking for him to receive an appeal and that all of the information in his case be brought to the attention of the jury so that they can make a fair and just decision. I know that there are a lot of issues in this case that people are talking about, but people need to understand Jason was not charged with the dismemberment of her body. They used Louis Colombo to testify against Jason. There was no evidence to point to Jason doing this, but because of the fact that there was so much political media attention given to this case, along with the fact that this is an election year, a lot of people were not willing to look into this case like it needed to be looked into. In my son's case, that the jury was not allowed to see is definitely concrete proof that no one can dispute. There's a video of her in his room admitting to breaking into his home and to the things that she had did. She's also in the video telling him that no one would believe him, that she would do such things to him, that no one's going to help him, that she can do anything she wants to him and no one's going to help him. And this came to be the truth there. Without the information coming out, the people and the jury will not know the truth. This is why it was so difficult for my son's attorney and the DA to get a jury. It took approximately 10 to 14 days for them to get a jury for his case because of all of the negative publicity that was put out there by the media, and all of the truth was not given out. The DA himself admitted at the sentencing that this case was not investigated properly. Even one of the detectives who testified in the case said that he did not agree with giving Louis Colombo immunity from prosecution before they even knew what he was going to say. When it comes to any type of killing or anything that takes place like that where there is more than one person that is involved, they all need to pay for the parts that they played in a case. Let the jury see and hear all of the evidence. They questioned him regarding to this evidence, but they did not allow the jury to see it. They also questioned other witnesses regarding to this evidence, but they did not allow the jury to see it. This is not fair. I'm asking for a fair trial. I'm asking for a speedy appeal. I am also asking the media to come and speak with me, to speak with my son. We're asking that it's done live because we have done other things and the information was not put out there. The truth needs to come out. Please go to CiriusandJustice.com and sign the petition to help Jason. This young lady was relentless in her pursuit of my son, even though she knew he had moved on with his life. I am asking and requesting that if there is anyone out there that knows an attorney that has a license to work in Las Vegas that is willing to take my son's case pro bono, for him to get in contact with me. Also, this is another agency, the ALCU, that is helping people get justice. There are attorneys that are overworked, that work for the state, and because they work for the state, they really can't defend you the way in which they would like to. A lot of attorneys and legal aid and public defenders are getting clients to take plea deals, knowing that this is not the right thing to do. But because they're so bogged down with so many cases and they don't have the necessary funds to investigate these cases, they're trying to get these cases off their desks as fast as possible. And a lot of people are being placed in jail when they really should not be there. This is a case whereby the police department and the media needs to accept the responsibility and the roles that they play. This was an unjust case. This was something that whereby someone lost their life and now the other person is in jail. Things should have been handled a lot differently, and maybe today this young lady would still be alive. This young lady has a criminal history behind her. She has a history of domestic violence, and they are fully aware of this. They are keeping these things out of the ears of the jury, and the jury needs to hear everything concerning this young lady. This is not about trying to dirty her up. In order to stop domestic violence, we have to be able to know exactly what took place. It's only right that someone who is a victim of domestic violence is able to show some type of proof as to what they were dealing with in a situation when it comes to domestic violence. The Las Vegas laws are really something that needs to be changed. Please go to the website and sign the petition and help us. Thank you.